Gotta sit up straight in this motherfucker. But, yeah, I'm Calvin, man. I want to talk about one motherfucking thing that a lot of people are talking about. This goddamn election. Nah, I'm not endorsing no politician. I'm not gonna slander no politician. I ain't gonna do none of that shit. I'm gonna offer my opinion as neutral as possible. And if you still disagree, well, that's your motherfucking fault. So the thing is this, man. The thing is this. A lot of people are defining their whole livelihood based around politics. And life is politics altogether, which is true. The thing is that when you really define your livelihood around this shit, you forget to plan and execute, you know what I'm saying, based off who gonna win and the policies behind that person and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you pretty much get stuck. That's how you pretty much get stuck at life, and you pretty much fucking get stuck not having enough money or not having whatever the fuck. This is what a lot of motherfuckers don't talk about. And the thing is this, man, it's like, if you define your whole life around that shit, you gonna psychologically fuck yourself up. And this is coming from a person that been through that type of shit already. And I know it might seem like I don't give a fuck about the election, in which I do. I'll admit I don't give a fuck just enough, but not totally to where I just push the shit off and just ignore it all together. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically stating that I'm not going to let it define who I am and how I move. When I made that decision to not do that, I really want to say back in 2016, because that's when the election was just it was just too, it was too chaotic, man. The shit was too chaotic, you know. And on some real shit, whoever you vote for, you need to plan your life around that and execute. How are you gonna stay, above the water? How are you gonna get more money? How are you gonna go back to school? How are you gonna do X, Y, Z? In spite of what result may happen. Because, to be honest with you, if you don't think like that, you get ate up. And as much as we like to think of the world being all good and everyone cares about one another and all this old fairy tale shit that motherfuckers be talking about, it ain't like that. You could disagree all you fucking want to. Try growing up on the south side of Chicago like I did. You see how life works then, So, I think a lot of people define their whole livelihood around this shit, and it gets them mad to a breaking point in which they either want to hurt themselves or hurt somebody else. More than likely hurt somebody else. If not physically hurting somebody else, mentally and psychologically hurting somebody else based off their choice and who they vote for and based off their opinion, because voting is pretty much an opinion. You like, it's an opinion in which you pick the best person that best fits not only how you feel, but how you think the country should be directed at, based off your beliefs, your ideology, and what lines up, what the fuck they call that shit, man, policies. How they policies line up with how you think, I can't say the shit the right way, but y'all get what I'm talking about. I'm not a politician, I don't know shit about it. but you get what I'm talking about. And yeah, man, that ain't good. That ain't good. That's not a good thing at all. People center their whole lives around this shit, and motherfuckers having nervous breakdowns and shit. Motherfuckers getting mad at a whole nother person for their goddamn opinion, and which I understand. I totally understand, and I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that. But at the same time, there's a better way to handle things for the sake of your mental health at the end of the day. Nobody talks about that type of shit, but I'm gonna talk about it for you. You know, and yeah, man, I mean, whoever the fuck you decide to vote for, I personally don't give a fuck. The only thing I'm asking you outside of the media that ain't gonna tell you is to vote mindfully, you know, vote as best as you can, you know, and try not to get worked up over this shit. 'Cause this type of shit'll kill you, you know. Every time you get stressed out, really in general, but over the littlest shit that really fucks you up, you just taking years off your motherfucking life, man. See, all of that goddamn stress could be directed towards creating something, having sex, motherfucker, getting some groceries, you know what I'm saying, playing a video game, you know, nice ordinary shit, you know what I'm saying. My motherfuckers get mad at the wrong shit, I feel like, you know. A lot of motherfuckers get mad at the wrong shit, and yeah, you know I went on a motherfucking tangent and shit, but I mean, I feel like somebody has to hear this, because I was once in that situation before. Had to look down for a second. I had to check on some shit. My motherfucking feet ashy. I'm lying like a motherfucker. I'm looking at something else, but look like my motherfucking feet ashy, and that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, man, I hope everybody has a safe day, a safe life, a safe everything, a good everything, good vibrations to every motherfucking body. And yeah, man, be mindful. You want to be mindful, man. 'Cause the shit I'm seeing, man, it's not cool. It's not cool, man. Be cool. Shit. Talk to y'all later.